Hey, what's up, everyone? Matthew here, and welcome back to the KotOR #1 live stream playthrough series. And we just got to Dantooine. We escaped Taris, and it was completely obliterated. So now we are back on Dantooine. Well, actually, Bastila is back. We've never been here before, so let's explore a little bit of the planet after we meet with the Jedi Council. And I believe
You
we're going to
there,
be
Padawan.
confronted by her.
Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honored traditions of our order? Bastila. I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes. Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
Alright. So I believe it's actually this way. Yep, this way. Car.
They're waiting for you inside.
Alright. He's got nothing to say.
Ah,
Anyway,
so you are
here we
the
go.
one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
Let's, I'm gonna ask this question because I forgot what their answer was.
Yes, the High Council of the Jedi Order is on Coruscant, but we are the council in charge of the training facility here on Dantooine. Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire council can feel the strength of the Force within this man, and I've already related to you the events that took place on Taris.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
Yeah, there is an option where you can basically lie. It'll say lie, obviously, so I don't need to explain that to you. But these come up in conversations more rare than other, special pieces of dialogue. But you can lie to the Jedi Council a lot. I think they wanted to put that in there because it's a way of earning a lot of dark side points. And if you do lie to them, then I think that there's one or two times where they'll actually sense that you're lying.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one, and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
This game is so fun. It is so, I mean, it's a great opportunity. If you've never played KotOR, please pick it up. Now, I actually stopped into my local retro gaming store yesterday, and they actually do have a copy of this game. They didn't have a copy of the sequel, which was a little bit depressing for me, because it kind of tells me that maybe too many people aren't too interested in that game. But they did have Knights of the Old Republic, this game. So this is definitely a game that you can still find. If you have a retro gaming store, just stop in and look at their original Xbox section. You might actually find this. There are many different, versions of this. I believe there's like a platinum version, which is the version I actually have. Platinum Hits.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Starforge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
Now, in the expanded universe, which is now called Legends, I believe.
This morning's getting stranger by the minute.
I'll tell you that.
First, Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting. Well, I can't say I blame you. I haven't exactly been sleeping well myself. Here, I thought things would get better once we escaped Taris. No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right? You got it.
All right, we're gonna take Karth. We can't take her, but it's so hard to choose. Now, this character that's right here, and we actually meet her before we meet these other two characters that we pick up, is actually my least favorite character in the game. Yeah, actually in all of the games, she's my least favorite. I mean, I hate this character a lot. But some people I do know actually really like her. I don't. I don't like her at all. Let me see. Who do I want? Do I want Candaris? You know what? I'm gonna bring Candaris because he's a powerhouse, basically. I'm gonna give him military combat, adrenaline, and neuroband, and energy shield.
What?
There's that. So we got all my buddies.
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss? I know you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period. I don't know that yet. Like I said before, it's probably nothing, but I've been betrayed by people before, and it won't happen again. That's all. I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally. Me? I don't remember ever saying anything about a traitor. All I mean is that if you're smart, you won't trust anyone. Not me, not Bastila, and especially not yourself. I don't need to be analyzed, thanks. Can we just get back to business? No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it? For now, can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Yeah, there's a lot of conversations where he basically, where he just, drops it.
Yeah, what do you want?
And then he doesn't really want to talk. The only thing you can really talk to him about is really his.
You want to hear tales of my exploits, of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Taris, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes. The Sith came to us with an offer. To fight a worthy enemy in a battle that would be remembered forever. Win or lose, as long as the fight is worthy, then honor is gained. The glory at having triumphed over impossible odds is what drives us. If there's nothing at stake, your possessions, your life, your world, then the battle's meaningless. We Mandalore take everything we are and throw it into battle. It's the true test of yourself. The battle against death. Against oblivion. Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline. And the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Alright. So there's a lot of really cool conversations you can have, and I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Noba mulira tikun. Tonghit kun ton. Chi gratulo da pograshi onion comba chintomo mutuba. Loda dita kun. Kachi. Takom justach miki grabalmo. Kachi kun ida hodo. Manaman ototo. Kachi.
Whoop, did I?
Takom just.
So yeah, there's a lot of side quests that you can do on each planet that you go to. In case you didn't know, there's I'm not even gonna guess because I actually don't know the number. I know there's at least 5 in total. Not in total, but 5. So.
Ikukuno no ba mulira chiku. Kachi. Jedabadawana
And yes, there's a lot of characters that look the same.
Kachi. Achuta. Jedabadawana ni
The
dibo.
Zerka Corporation takes well, it's a lot bigger in KotOR 2. And let's buy a few of those. Jurgen Kaltas. Assault rifle. A lot of different things to buy. A lot of different things. These don't really, get you anything, but good to sell. And you always want to keep surplus of weapons.
Inkin kuno ba muli rachinku. Hako chekopa. Rundi haudong.
Security interface. Computer Pro. I don't have enough for any of these, but these you eventually want to get. These type of parts for your droid. Deidre. Talk to him real quick.
kun hunkabi. Wana kun kachi kun ida haudonga. Yikin kuno ba mulira chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kun bis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji ida dwana. Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Achuta. Wong.
Maybe not right now, but one of the Twi'leks, the green Twi'leks, will either be standing here or around this area up here. If you talk to them, or maybe they'll talk to you, I don't remember. They actually tell you about a type of beast, a type of creature, alien creature, that you can fight in the game. I believe it's called the Tarantatek. Whoop. There we go.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us, together. You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord. Perhaps our hope lies in the dream you and Bastila shared. The Council has come to the conclusion that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted. And perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to truly understand the way of the Jedi. You must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great. A Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You have done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy. In the traditions and customs of our order, these tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mentally. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi. You must prove.
I see you in... You do not know the Jedi Code? There is no emotion. There's peace. There's no ignorance. There's knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no
Peace,
death.
ignorance, knowledge,
There is the Force.
serenity, harmony, force.
Learn these truths, apprentice.
Greetings, my young pupil. Soon you're up. In the traditions and these tests will... First, you must now there is no no ignorance. There is no chaos. There is no death. You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order. Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace. Indeed, we shall see. I will now ask you questions. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do? Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do? Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
Knock. Just knock.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do? Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Guardian. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited? Here is a blue crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
All right. Yeah, why not? Still gotta get toughness. And powers. I have 2. Lightsaber throw is a universal power. A lot of the dark side powers are really good. I'm going to choose that. And I want some kind of an attack. So, fear. Now, what powers you choose don't really affect, you know, your dark or light side at all whatsoever. It's more about like how loyal you want to be as a gamer to whatever faction you choose. But to me, you know, powers are powers. I mean, if they're useful, they're useful. And you know, having insanity is really useful later on in the game. Well, actually, throughout the entire game. It's a good way of getting people to stop attacking you. And then having energy resistance is a good defense. That, along with Force Valor, you know, and Force Aura, those are really good. But right now I'm going to stick with one kind of an attack power and one kind of a defense. And there we go.
Ah, good. Now...
And of course, now you can always get power crystals later on. You can have up to 2 in them, and they increase basically the power of your lightsaber.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals. It is a rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it. But you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice? For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop. The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source. I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care. The dark side...
Now, just for the sake of the game, there it is. There's something that we gotta do. We gotta make sure happens. So we're gonna have to save before we go into the grove, or when we do go into the grove, we gotta save before we actually hit the cutscene. And you'll see what it is. Is it this? No, it's not that way. I think. Oh, yeah. It's actually exiting this way by this stupid droid. Whoop.
Yes.
That is not what I meant to do.
The council has decreed you may come and go.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better, and you call yourself her father.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood, but Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter. But you have been accepted into the Order. Yours is the authority of the Jedi. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
All right. Whoop. You know, someday I hope that they release an HD or remaster of KotOR. I get the feeling that they are going to do that eventually. But it's going to take some time. And of course, calf hounds. Normally I don't like to fight them, but you know, what does it matter?
This is what I live for.
And those ruins that they were talking about are actually over here. But we don't go to them yet. We have to go this way. The ruins are the very last thing that we do. Now we might actually take the time to go get the crystal. Crystal or two. But to do that, you gotta be very careful because there are these kind of insect alien creatures that are in the cave, and you can actually find. I believe the cave is over in that corner, heading towards where I'm going. I mean, one of the coolest things about this, if you actually look up into the sky, there's that giant flying, like, manta ray looking thing. It's one of the coolest animals that you can see in this game. You can't get up close to it, but it's really cool. We deal with them now, we won't have to deal with them later. So, good way to earn experience points. Let's see if we have any weapons for him that we can give him. Yeah, we'll give him that. And then let's see, let's check with the 11. Yeah, so he has the best weapon that you can give him so far.
Sure.
Nope. But I'm thinking of the sequel actually, but in the sequel the cave is gonna actually be in this corner. They use a lot of I guess levels, areas, environments from this game, and you reuse them in the next game. But the Jedi Temple is actually in the same area. You don't have to go through like a load screen to get to this part, but this field is reused. Overall, the sequel's my favorite game, but you know, I like the story in this one more. The reason I feel the sequel is my favorite game is because for me it's so much more fun to play, even though there's a lot more flaws in it. I don't know. I like the Sith more in it. I don't know, it's hard for me to say. I can't put it into words, but it just gives me a feeling, like this really awesome feeling. I feel like there's more of a connection to your companions, and it's a little bit smoother about how you can go about things, and yada yada yada. The KotOR series, or rather the Old Republic series, is really just one of the best Star Wars franchises. And I'm going to go ahead and include Old Republic, even though it's not a Knights of the Old Republic game. But I believe it's actually part of the same mythos. It's like a spiritual successor, which someday I'm going to actually play that. Yeah. We'll play it as a Jedi. It's always good to just play as the Jedi for most of the time, even though I know that there's a lot of people that choose Sith.
Karth, you fought in the Mandalorian Wars, didn't you? We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
I'm not a warrior, I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Taris. The war is over. You lost.
Yeah, that's a touchy subject with Karth and Taris. Taris will talk, you know, all the time about war and glory and honor, battle, blah 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 blah. Karth really only remembers the horrors and you know, the innocent people who died. And there's the grove right over there. So we're actually going to save. And then we're going to walk right over there. Alright. Oop. There's a bunch of Mandalorian bodies around there.
I will be your doom!
Yep, and I do not like this character.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine. When I slew my master, KotOR, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? Talk. You who have beaten... Lies. I have fallen. Talk. You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back. You think compliment... Talk. I am pathetic. I always thought... You think compliment...
No, come on.
The council has sent... I am pathetic. I always... I thank you for your... I seem to still have much to... But I wish the God... I only wish things could have been... If she were alive now, There would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master... I should convince them that I am truly repentant, that I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? The Council may... I am lost. Leave me to my hope.
Oh, come on!
How can
That
I
is so annoying.
I
You have to
thank
go
you.
through
I
so
will
much to
return
persuade her to go
again.
back. This is why I don't like doing this part. Alright. Mandalorian melee shield, mesh underlay, and med packs. Couple med packs. That's gonna give him the Mandalorian shield. It's good for him because he's basically a powerhouse and he does a lot of damage. Taris is one of the best that you can bring with you. If you're looking to deal with some damage. So we're actually going to go over here. We're going to deal with this I'm going to save. And we're actually going to go over here and we're going to kill these Mandalorians. They're evil. Now, I do know that later on in the game you can actually get Mandalorian armor. The only thing you can't get is the helmet. Vibro double blade.
What?
I don't want to go to the Sandworm Grounds. If you go there, it's just, you know, the only reason to go over there is for side quests. So if you want to avoid that, be my guest. Now, I believe during this live stream, if you look at the bottom in the description, it's probably going to say something that has nothing to do with KotOR. It has to do with, I don't know, maybe something that has to do with Ace Tech HD or Super Smash or Super Mario Maker or Splatoon, something like that. That's because I forgot to change the video description in my software. So I will be updating that to be more accurate. We're not gonna fight that one. But we'll go back to the courtyard. And another cat house. There we go. Now all that's left to do is just go back to the Jedi Council, and they'll send us on a mission to go investigate the ruins, which isn't too bad. Pretty easy. Now we can let, what's his name, Doofus know, right here. I believe his name is John or something like that.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders? Good. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young...
Yeah, okay. Never mind. Nemo. Nemo's a good Jedi. We're gonna talk to him now.
Yes, what's in... Oh, you want to argue? What does it matter that much? Why can't you just leave it be? I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own. Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? It's not that. That's not what I mean. There were others, good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
There's really good personality in these characters, to be honest. Or at least in Karth and Bastila. And with your character. Alright. Whoop. Nope. That way.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? As a chronicler of the Mandalorian War... Of course, I could not tell you the... Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict. As you will.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, oh god. But that's just a little bit of a taste of what
You
you
have
can
done
do.
well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
What?
Yes?
Now we just have to go over here and talk to Master Bandai. If we can actually target him.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for. Be sure to bring back...
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals, if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My...
There...
you...
As dangerous as the... Should you have time, Padawan?
If Shen Matali is not...
Your study and training are important.
It is in a real...
Not to mention that I wouldn't mind getting out of this enclave for a bit. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no. We're not gonna do that. There's no real point in doing it. I mean, if you want to do it to earn some light side points, go ahead, but, I mean, you have enough in the game to actually do that. We're just gonna go investigate the ruins.
What?
waiting for it to load. Adam Larb. They see us, we'll fight.
You asked!
Not a bad idea.
How'd you like that?
I'm going to get Drain Life. Then next time I'm going to upgrade Fear. Maybe a dark side power, but it's a good way. There is a power that does allow you to heal yourself, but it doesn't drain the life of others. This is just overall the better power to get.
Sharji King Watawama Mulira. Yuma Lifba Ak Inkokun. Da Hupa Bote. Nya Go Jojo Biti. Jas Krakito Patslimo.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand. I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins. 10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake. These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information. The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything. Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else. The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life. Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Alright then. Or do that. Yeah, it's better to have that. Having the Jedi robes is good for some things, but not everything.
There.
Ready. Time to rumble.
So be it.
Sure.
Like that.
Yes?
There we go. You kicked the computer. Your foot hurts. Desert, Volcanic, Baron. There we go. One lock is released on that door. All we gotta do is kill another one of those droids. They're really annoying to kill, but do it. God damn it. Stop it.
There.
Let's go!
That hurt, I bet.
Here!
Doing this for a while. It always takes forever to kill these droids. I mean, every single time that I've actually played this game and I've gotten to this part, it's always takes forever to kill them. Let's see if there's a weapon you can use that can,
You asked for
I'm here.
Yes?
I'm here.
Sure.
Alright, there we go. Those are good for later. Here we go. Star map.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type. Or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more. But I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it.
That sounds like quite a supposition. What if you're wrong?
What if I'm right? We can't ignore this. Finding the Starforge might very well be the key to defeating the Sith. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun. How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not. Are you wondering why we shared the vision, or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked, and for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond.
We're gonna pursue the
As
romance,
to the
by the way.
second, I truly don't have an answer
Better for the
you.
ending of the game.
The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given. I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion. Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to. What would you like to know? Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace. And what else should we dream about except that which is most important to our fate? We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it. With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us, but when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance. I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further. As you wish. You really should return our thoughts to business anyway. How can I help? Then I suggest...
Nah, no more questions to ask her. Sometimes
Yes,
you
what's
can
in
X
your
out
mind?
and go back in and ask more questions.
I thought I said I don't... Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul. With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians, even when things looked to be at their worst. I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about...
There's more to be talked about in that conversation. Where is he? just to let everybody know that we, Ace Tech HD and I actually did do a few collaboration videos. We got a few more coming up, but right now on the channel we have an Amiibo and Disney Infinity Gaming figures review. I also have a Zelda Ocarina of Time game pickup kind of talk video. It's about 6 minutes where we talk about the game, we talk about a little bit of its origins, its history, just a little bit about it. Ace Tech HD kind of informs me a little bit about that game. I've never played it before. So if you guys were interested in those videos, the first one is up right now, and the second one is coming within the next, I guess, few hours. Whoop. We also do have a few gameplay videos of Super Smash, Super Mario Maker, and Splatoon coming out as well. And be sure to check out Ace Tech HD's channel. He's got a lot of great content on that you all be very interested in.
How can I help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this. Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions? Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born? Excellent. Your current age is? Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character. You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taris. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak... This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Starforge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Starforge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Starforge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
All right. Now we just gotta walk up to the ship. Somewhere around here. I'll figure it out.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu
Alright.
ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamules limo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Tong haidwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita po tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita do. Kachi. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank wale oganda naru chuchut.
These creatures that he's talking about, you encounter a few times in the game.
Mules limo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Togning chatukune mule rabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachi. Runda diho. Takum jus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Tong hai.
Alright, there's that. Now I just have to board the ship. And then we're going to end this live stream pretty quickly here, but I just want to get on the ship. We have a quick look around before I end this. And the ship's pretty dark. But you go back here, mission, it's hiding out back in this compartment. Taris is in the ship's second cargo hold. Here's the engine room. Here's the navigation map, where Zalbar is, and Juhani's in the storage compartment. Oh, and T3 is also in here. Medical bay. And then this ladder leads to the external side of the ship. And then main cargo bay. And then another side compartment. Nobody's in here right now. And then just kind of a navigation room, I suppose. Never really knew what that room's called. And then here is the cockpit. Alright, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. We're gonna continue in just a little bit with part 6, I believe. And we're going to go to Kashyyyk first, and then we're going to go to Korriban, then Tatooine, and then Manaan. And so our journey begins to find the star maps in hopes to find the great, powerful Starforge. Thank you for watching. Matthew signing out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this so far. Thank you for watching.